Hey everybody, and happy Mother's Day to you all. Sorry this video is a bit late, but today is Mother's Day, so I am celebrating that. But I'm still able to edit this video together for you guys, so I hope you enjoy. I also want to give a shout out to my buddy Marcus, the video game Votary. Definitely check out his channel, guys. We did a podcast last night that I think you guys will enjoy. He does videos keeping us laced up on new games coming out, game collections, game hunting, all that good stuff. So make sure you check him out. I will have links in the description to his channel. And now, guys, on to the video. Fatal Fury's City of Wolves is finally here, and you guys, some of you guys probably know that because I did an unboxing video about a couple of weeks ago, but overall playing this game, I really like it. I think it's a good follow-up to the original game, even though it's like 26 years later. What I wanted was like more characters in this game. If you buy the game, you get the first season for free, and I think that's around 5 characters. But I wanted to see a lot more new faces in this one. I felt like some of the guest characters, well, all of the guest characters are pretty lame, but that's just me. Some of you guys may like them. But overall, definitely a good package. I don't know if people want to pay for the collector's edition. That goes for, I think, about $80. And I just don't like the way the outer box looks on that. But for $60, the regular edition, and you get the free DLC pass, yeah, you could probably rock with that. You see what I did there? But anyways, guys, definitely a solid fighting game that you might want to check out.
Round 2, get ready, fight, Ketsu! Look out! Beat up! Rock you! Burning! Rock you! Rock you! Yeah! Rock you! Crack you! You ready? PT! Rock you! Burning! Rock you! Rock you! Burning! Harry! Wait!
Racket is a horizontal shoot 'em up, or man, can I call it a shoot 'em up? Yeah, I could call it a shoot 'em up. Well, maybe it's hard to really call this a shoot 'em up because you don't have an unlimited source of shooting attacks you could do. You kind of like bounce the ball back and forth between your enemies, and like you take them out that way with hitting certain like obstacles and stuff like that to knock them out as well. There's all kind of cool moves to pull off, but you have to be really on it, kind of like just like tennis, you know. It's definitely something that'll keep you on your toes, but I'm having a good time with it. So yeah, if you see this one out there, I would say definitely give it a shot. Here is Lunar Remastered Collection. Yes, I double dipped and got the Switch version as a portable version of the game. I usually don't do that with RPGs, but Lunar is a bit different. So I've already started playing Lunar 1. And I kind of played it a little bit recklessly. Like I kind of like have not been saving, and I got to a certain part where I fought a boss where I wasn't like healthy. Like I didn't get all my health back from the save crystal or the save statue, and I got my ass kicked. So this is one of those games you got to pay attention and make sure you save. It's not a hard game, and you can definitely use the AI to kind of speed things up. And you can actually speed up battles in this game, which is nicer for people who played the original games and don't want to go through the slow pace of how this game was. This game sold out on the first day, which is unfortunate because the company said they were going to have enough stock for everybody. But hopefully they'll refill the Amazon orders soon. But keep your eye out for this one. It is a classic that everybody will love to play. Here's Racing Lagoon for the PlayStation 1. Yes, this finally has been English translated, and this game came out during a time when Squaresoft at the time, we know them as Square Enix, they were experimenting with different types of IPs. You know, one of the other ones was iHander, a shoot 'em up that's very popular now with the crowd. But Racing Lagoon unfortunately didn't make it to America back then, but now it's here. And I feel like this game would have did really well. You know, the dialogue in this game is hilarious, like some of the story. I won't go over too much of it because I'll be here all day. But it's a night overworld of a racing game. So you level up your car, and you randomly go through races on the map. Like somebody will come behind you, flash their headlights. You'll get into a race, and they can be pretty fast. But if you level up properly, you know, you'll beat them. But the racing is fun. I would say just get used to the drifting a little bit. You know, not too hard. But there's a lot going on with this game. I'm still in the beginning of it, I would say. But definitely, this is a must-have for the PlayStation 1. You know, I just like going back and playing a lot of these games that have been English translated. Just like, it's so nostalgic for me because the PlayStation 1 is my era of games. So, you know, being able to play something new, especially in English, is pretty amazing. And this game is one of them. Here's Beyond the Ice Palace Part 2. Now, the original game, I remember it briefly on the Commodore 64. And, you know, I guess it was a pretty good game for a lot of people, but I never really got into it. But this one really got my attention because of the pixel art, the animations. It looks like a smooth gameplay experience. And the chain that you have in this game is one of the things that are kind of like, it's not what I want to say a gimmick, but you'll open chests with it, you know, swing along with it, things like that. So definitely something I think that's going to be really cool for a lot of people to try out. And I don't think a lot of people know about this one as of yet. It just came out, and I want to give a shout out to my buddy Sean for putting this one on my radar. Looking forward to playing this game, leveling up, and having a good time. But make sure all you old school players like myself, you know, when it comes to retro games, just try this one out. You don't need to play the first one. But if you have a chance, I guess you could. But this one, I would say, would pull more people in. Keep your eye out for it. Here's Block Kids. So I was kind of rounding out my collection of the last games released for the PlayStation 1. And this was one of them that I didn't own. So this is kind of like if you played Arkanoid. It plays, I would say, just like that. But what's cool about this one, you can play the game at different angles. As you can see this top angle right here. And also the cinematic angle where it's like behind the cruiser here. But I feel like this one is kind of like, I don't know, just more of a gimmick than anything. But still, it's actually pretty cool that you can switch out. But unfortunately, this game doesn't have the analog support. I think analog would have really helped it out. But still, definitely a cool game that a lot of people don't know about. So I would say, yeah, definitely check this one out. Here's Ninja 5-0. So I never heard about this game back when it first came out. It went under a lot of people's radar, and as you guys know, the game became very rare and sought after. But thanks to Limited Run, we got a new physical release for it for the Switch, PS4, and even a re-release on the Game Boy Advance, which I had the option to get, but I kind of passed on it because I don't want to play the game on a small screen like that. I'd rather play it on on my television or the Switch. But anyways, definitely a cool ninja game where you have a grappling hook as one of your gimmicks in this game to swing around, kind of like Bionic Commando. Haven't got too far in the game as of yet, but it actually seems pretty fun. So I'm happy for the re-release, and now more people will get to play it officially. And here is the Blazing Rangers Collector's Edition from First Press Games. So, yes, this is in stock and out, so just want to put that out there. But you can also get the Standard Edition as well. But if you're an NES enthusiast or a Famicom enthusiast, I feel like this is a game that a lot of people will want to pick up. So, the gameplay is pretty simple. You play as two firemen going in and rescuing people from fires. You can try to put the fires out completely, but they usually restart. So, the whole thing is you just want to get the people out as soon as possible, and then move on to the next levels. I wish the game gave you an AI partner to help you out through the levels. I think that would kind of keep things more entertaining. But still, you're gonna have a good time with this one, especially if you like games on the NES. Keep this one on your radar. Here's Pocket Bravery. So this is a 2D fighting game that I've been keeping track of for a while now. I actually pre-ordered it on Amazon, but my orders would eventually get canceled because the game had a delay. And I kind of gave up on the physical release for it. But all of a sudden, I was going through Amazon, and it said it was in stock. And I picked it up immediately. This feels like a complete fighting game. Yeah, it looks like Pocket Fighter, which I'm totally fine with, but it gives you all the extras. Well, I shouldn't say extras, but all the essential stuff you need with a fighting game: arcade mode, online mode, training mode, tutorial mode, extras, shop, all that stuff. I mean, games like Blazing Strike, they could have learned a lot from this one from the initial release, because that game was bare bones when it came out and had a lot of problems with it. But this one feels fleshed out. It feels like it's ready, and I'm happy it's finally here. So if you see this one out there, or if you like fighting games, I would say definitely pick this one up. You will not regret it.
Refletora.
Here's the Rumblefish 2 Collector's Edition. So I talked about this game quite a while ago on my channel, and it's a pretty unique fighting game. I'm glad it got a release on the PS4, Switch, and PS5. Now, this Collector's Edition is not as big as I thought it was, but for the price it's going for when I bought it just now, I thought it was worth it. Now, this is made by Mike Demps, the same people who worked on Street Fighter 4 or helped create Street Fighter 4. And you can kind of tell with some of the way the action plays in this game. I want to say it's like this game is very technical compared to other fighting games, because it's not really like crazy speed unless you use one of your gauges here. One of the gauges you use in this game can kind of slow enemies down, or you could like speed things up. I couldn't really find any matches online. I guess the game might not be that popular online with people, who knows. But playing this computer was pretty entertaining in itself, and especially when I got to Beatrice, and she's the final boss, which I'll show you towards the end of the video, my battle with her. But overall, I really like this game, and I think it's pretty unique and fun, and I think a lot of people will too. I haven't opened my collector's edition copy just of yet, but I think it might actually come with the first game as well. But most people are going to want to play part 2 because it's just more polished. I need to like select some other characters besides Zen. He's the only one I've really used so far in the game. But I feel like some of the other characters might like suit me better, because then I felt like he was fun, but a little bit difficult for me to play. But I think he has some good combos. He's just pretty basic, and that's probably what really stands out about him. But I need to try some of the other characters. But anyways, guys, definitely try out the Rumblefish.
Round 1. Fight! Very good!
Here's Nightmare Reaper on the PS4. So I was happy to finally get my hands on this, because I actually have the Switch version, but I wanted the game on the PS4 because you guys know that's my main console. Now, as you guys can see, this is one of those boomer shooters that's pretty intense. It hooked me right away, and I love the resurgence of these games coming back out. I remember back in the day when boomer shooters kind of took the scene. I wasn't really interested in them, but now I feel like they're somewhat of a lost art that's returning to us, and I love it. So if you see this game out there, I would say definitely give it a shot. It is very fun and very unique. And the last game on our list is Wild West Shootout. This is like some kind of collector's edition that was available at Sam's Club. If I'm looking at the sticker here, it has a Sam's Club sticker on it. You know, I love rail shooter type games, and a lot of those games are on the Wii. A lot of people don't really know that. So glad I found out about this one, and not only found out about this one, but I found out about this edition of it. It comes with the 3D glasses, of course, the shotgun blaster, so I think that's pretty cool. You can play it, shoot them up like in a shotgun style, I guess. I meant to show this game in one of the last Pickups videos I did, but I kind of forgot about it. But it's my first Wii game in a while, and I'm happy about that. And to find this edition of it, I thought was great. So rail shooters, definitely a lot of them on the Wii. I think you guys should keep your eye out for them. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you in this video. Hope you enjoyed. Happy Mother's Day, the radical one, and I will see you all later.